Prototype 2 was released in 2012. I played it back then and didn't think much of it. After playing the game again, it's better than the first game. Somewhat. The story is not memorable. Hell, it's somewhat worse than the first game. The first game is only memorable for how much shit you can destroy. But anyways, let me explain what the hell's going on in this game. Taking place 14 months after the first game, you follow James Heller, who lost his wife and child after the fires that spread in New York again. While on patrol in the red zone of New York, his vehicle is attacked. Seeing Alex Mercer, he pursues him, which leads him to being infected. Now for the entire game, Heller's goal is to investigate Blackwatch and learn what they're doing, and figure out what Mercer is planning.
Protagonist.
I have no idea why they changed the protagonist, but they did, and I like Heller more than Mercer. I mainly see him as the angry black guy, but he's more interesting than Mercer. First of all, he has better lines than Mercer. Remember the computer scene in the first game?
I'm at the computer, what do I press?
First, you need
I'm pressing the red button. Shit, now the screen's all fucked up. Shit's broken.
Okay, press the alternate key. ALT alternate.
Alt? There's no fucking alt. I got a fucking squiggly line key. I got a fucking key with a triangle on it. What the fuck kind of keyboard is this anyway?
Oh, James, calm down. There should be a button with a blue square on it.
Okay, that's more like it.
Well, here's the rest.
Terminal 4 is currently logged on with no personnel present. Please return to your station and commence proper log-off procedure.
Fuck off. I hate computers.
He's just more memorable than Mercer. New York is now split into 3 districts: yellow, green, and red. Yellow is where we start, and it's actually safer than the other districts. It's the moderate area in New York, with a middle amount of affected monsters and military soldiers. The green area is the safe area of New York, but as you progress, you see that it's bullshit. The red area is the equivalent to Ground Zero, a dead area that's filled with infected pods, monsters, etc. It's pretty much self-explanatory.
Gameplay.
Heller is given air dashes and gliding at the beginning of the game, but his jumps are different than Mercer's. Instead of holding the jump button to leap, you instead press it hard enough to leap in the air. It's pretty lame since the jumping was better in the first game. Heller doesn't have combos in this game. Heller only have light punches and a heavy attack.
Powers.
The claws can't spike, and his new power-only ability is pouncing on people. Lame. His power gloves can now create tiny spikes and create tiny spikes when he dives into the ground. Lame. The blade is back and can now do a tornado attack. Fortunately, you can still slam your blade at enemies from the air. Whip fists. Yeah, they pretty much made it useless. What made whip fists good in the first game was that you could grab enemies and helicopters from afar. But in this game, there are better options to grab and kill enemies from far away. The new and only power in this game is the tendrils. Fortunately, it's awesome, especially the black hole attack. It's a great way to clear a group of enemies. Also, you actually get a useful shield that can stun enemies and reflect projectiles.
Enemies.
The new super soldiers actually look intimidating, and fighting them is pretty fun too. Juggernauts are fucking tough, and the only way, / better way, to kill them is to tangle them and whip their arms off. Hunters, or brawlers in this game, definitely look better, but they're still the same mindless monsters like before. Now here comes the biggest enemy in the entire game, and with the appropriate name to it, Goliath. Killing him requires 3 complex steps. 1. Attack it enough to stun it so it will stand on its leg and cut it off. 2. Keep attacking it until its arms get stuck in the ground and chop it off. 3. When it pulls a desperation move, it'll land on its back. So attack its head until you consume it. Pretty complex, I know. Evolve will fight you too, with all of them somewhat sharing Mercer's power. I say somewhat because the majority of Evolve only have blade arms and nothing else. The other Evolve have abilities that Heller can take, which leads me to
Abilities.
the first new ability is the Hunter ability. To find a key enemy to progress a story or side mission, you use your radar sensor ability to find them. Yeah, I don't know how it works either. Second ability is Pack Leader. You can summon 3 hunters at max level and lock them to one enemy. Pretty good when it's against a giant enemy. The best ability is the Bio Bomb. The Bio Bomb acts similar to the Tendril Barrage, except you can affect people stealthily or throw them like a grenade. When I saw this for the first time, I knew I would love it. Oh shit, I almost forgot. Devastator changed too. Instead of just letting it rip, Heller slams the ground and then lets it rip. The biomass bar is not connected to the health bar, no longer require players' health to be full. It's easier destroying tanks and helicopters. No longer need you to hijack them, instead you can steal their weapons or straight up destroy them. It kinda kills any difficulty taking them down, but whatever.
Side missions.
No longer being challenges that gives you extra EXP for what rank you get, now they give you important stat upgrades not on mutations. Some missions will either be you seeking inside an enemy base to either consume, destroy, or find out information. To do a mission, you have to find this box looking thing, but sometimes you can't access them without login info. So you gotta find the person and consume them. Sometimes they're evolved. Hell, you'll be wishing that they're regular people, because stealing or evolve are a pain in the ass. The side missions do get crazy. Crazy in scale, not crazy in difficulty. There's one cargo mission where enemies surround a cargo, and they fire everything they have at Heller. I love missions like this because 1, it gives me a challenge, and 2, it's fucking hectic. Not sure if I should put this into the side mission part, but it does have an objective to it, so fuck it. Around New York, there are layers full of infected, and usually it needs you to kill specific enemies or one enemy to finish it. There's nothing difficult to it, so go loose. Inside New York, there are black boxes, recordings of soldiers talking about what's going on. You gotta find a dead soldier through frequency, which can be kind of tricky. Alright, now it's time to talk about the new upgrading system. Heller evolves every time it reaches new level, and all the upgrades basically covers what was in the first game. I hate the level system in this game because I have to wait until I get to a certain point to upgrade Heller. It makes the progression slower than the first game. They should have kept it how it was like in the first game, where you can buy upgrades for Heller instead of waiting. Mutations are different. There are 5 main mutations for Heller: offense, defense, locomotion, predator, and specialist. What I love are the flavor text next to them. It really characterizes Heller more in this game.
Dialogue.
Hell, most of my favorite missions came from side missions. My favorite one is the guy who kept saying bruh in the game.
Nobody's getting in here. Rob, you been hearing all the rumors? Like this Heller guy, dude? They say he can get into anywhere. Like he can turn invisible and shit. You realize how fucking stupid that sounds? Well, then how's he do it, brah? How's he get inside these places? It shows up. If you don't quit calling me brah, I'm gonna bust you right in your fucking face.
Maybe because he speaks the truth and is aware of how Heller works.
Shit, sending him here? That's a big mistake, brah. Heller finds out about this, he'll try to get in and fuck those tanks up. Look, brah, I don't feel good about those victors coming here.
Complaint noted. Continue as planned. Over.
Whatever. You're the boss, brah.
This asshole says brah one more time, I'll break his fucking jaw. Well, might do that anyways.
Oh man, I love moments like this. On a mission to find Roland to kill him, since he's Mercer's right-hand man, we get to listen to one of the most messed up soldier in Black Watch, Darns.
Yeah, I love rescuing scientists. Hoorah!
After hearing shit like this,
You know, some infected chicks are still pretty hot if you pop a bag over their head. Sorry, for the life of me, I don't know how you passed the psych profile.
how the fuck is he in Black Watch? Later in the Red Zone, Stars comes back and gives me another reason why I think he's hilarious.
Dude, I shot this guy yesterday. I swear to God, he looked just like Jimmy Fallon. I mean, it wasn't Fallon, but I mean, he looked just like him. Photo or it didn't happen. Yeah, shit. Celebrity headshots, man. Get it? Headshots? You know, like man. Shut the fuck up, Starnes.
Here's another soldier, except he's talking shit to Heller, and especially his mother.
James Heller, my name is Rottweiler. Me and my crew over here were just wondering what kind of fuck your old lady was. Bet she liked it real hard and dirty, right? Woo! But you know, from a real man, not some AWOL trader and his pasty hacker cunt. Later, traitor.
People say some stupid shit when they're drunk. This Rottweiler, he's gone and said the stupidest.
Hell, most of these side missions are Heller killing people who talk shit at him.
Come on, you think we put our best scientists in a hole in the ground? You walked right into our trap, bitch. Engage!
Nobody calls me bitch.
No!
Yeah, who's the bitch now?
Conclusions.
So if you want to play Prototype 2, remember this. I didn't ruin everything that happens in this game. Mercer himself gives you some so bad as good lines, so look forward to that. For the gameplay, though it's not as great as the first one, it's still worth experiencing.